This video is very important for you to watch, particularly if you are into justice for Mohbad, if you really want Mohbad to get justice. May we not come from a family. I know this prayer might sound lame because we cannot choose where to come from. No one can choose the country or family to come from. We find ourselves wherever it is that we find ourselves. And we have to make do with whatever it is that we find. Mohbad, unfortunately, came from a bad, wicked, evil family. Apart from his father, Mohbad would never have gotten justice. Let us be clear. Let us be clear about this. Mohbad would never have gotten justice if his father pitched tent with the prime suspect, Wunmi. Now, Darosha, who a lot of people expected or thought was going to say the truth or was going to act like uncle, was going to tell the world what happened earlier, if not because Mohbad's spirit ghost is dealing with them, they will keep their mouth shut. All for money. All for money. All for money. If you come from a family where your cash, wealth is all that they are with you for, particularly if you are the only successful person, and you have this burden inside of you of helping them, but the more you help them, the more they fall beneath. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Because they are not ready to do anything worth it for themselves. You will be the tap that they want to drink from until they drain you dry. If you try to set them up, give them some money to put up a business, they will drain you. If Mohbad's father had not brought in Darosha when he was walking all over the place without anything worth it, anything significant doing in his life, anything viable, would Darosha, would he have embalmed Mohbad locally? Would he have done all he did without requesting for permission from the father of the deceased? Without further ado, let us listen to this one. This is unbelievable. This is deep.
Darosha, Ikuloma Pai, stop bashing his loved ones. I will come back to you. Abiuna, I want us to go depressed. Anytime she might depressed, them akpokoso. Anytime I depressed, them akpokoso. Now, this is what I'm starting with. That is Darosha that puts up this. Darosha, gbogbo yin te wà pẹ̀lú Mohbad 24 hours kotoku, depression lo ma pa yin. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú. Did you all notice something? Did you notice in all his explanation, he did not even say what happened to Mohbad? Shall you bet these people, they have a lot they are hiding. This is my problem with them. When I read his statement this evening, I was devastated. I thought he put a statement up there to tell us, to give us a clue about what killed Mohbad. Shall you know some kotopa Mohbad? And these are the people that were with Mohbad 24 hours before Mohbad's demise, before Mohbad toku. Ṣé gbogbo yín rí àwọn people yìí? Ṣé gbogbo yín rí àwọn people yìí? Ṣé gbogbo yín rí nǹkan tí àwọn people yìí ń ṣe? Àbẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n nǹkan tó sọ ni. Ó ṣàlàyé gbogbo nǹkan yìí, kò sọ nǹkan tó pa Mohbad. Why are people like this? Kí ni Mohbad ṣe fáwọn people yìí? Ṣé crime ni tí Mohbad fa ẹbí mọ́ra? Ṣé crime ni tí Mohbad mú ọ̀rẹ́ kó wá jẹun? Ṣé crime ni tí Mohbad fẹ́ ìyàwó at the age of 26 years old? Ṣé crime ni? Ṣé crime ni? Mo fẹ́ block ẹnìkan do. Mo I want to block somebody 1 minute. 1 minute. Mo fẹ́ block ẹnìkan. Block. Mo ti block ẹni tí mo fẹ́ block. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Ẹjọ́ gbogbo yín ẹ bá mi sọ. Ṣé crime ni? Ṣé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni Mohbad ṣẹ̀ tó fi kó ẹbí mọ́ra? tó fi kó ọ̀rẹ́ mọ́ra tó wá jẹ́ pé ikú lẹ wá fi san fún. Is it a crime? Look at what is coming from this stinking mouth of Darosha. Ẹgbọ́n nǹkan tí Darosha sọ. Ó sọ pé ẹ sanwó fún mug worker. Ẹni kó òun ló ta pósí fún yín. Ẹni tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní ìsà òkú, ṣó ń ta pósí ní ìsà òkú ni. Ẹjọ́ yín tẹ́ gbé Naija. Ẹjọ́ ẹ sọ fún mi torí ìlú yìí ni mò ń gbé. Ẹjọ́ ṣé wọ́n ta pósí ní ìsà òkú ni. Tí Darosha feel pé pósí ìsà òkú yẹn ló wà okay fún Mohbad láti sùn sí. Ṣèbó níbi tẹ́ gbé sí for the whole day. For the whole day. Kẹ́tó announce pé Mohbad kú. Why tí Darosha tó ń rush láti ra pósí. Ẹ wá fẹ́ ra pósí. Ẹjọ́ mortuary tó gbé Mohbad lọ yẹn. Ẹni kọ́ lọ bá wa investigate ẹni tó ta pósí yẹn. Definitely èèyàn kan ló yọ kúrò nínú pósí yẹn. Tó dẹ̀ gbé Mohbad sí. Mo dẹ̀ sure ẹ̀pọ́n máa sọ fún Darosha. Ẹni yẹn máa sọ fún ẹ̀pọ́n àwọn ò ní pósí. Ṣùgbọ́n pósí tó wà àwọn máa yọ fún yàn ni. He lied about that casket. Exactly. Darosha, I'm putting it to you that you lied about that casket. Because wọn kì í ta pósí ní mọ́ṣúárì. Mi rí mọ́ṣúárì tó máa ti sọ pé àwọn lè ta pósí fún yín. Because wọn kì í ta pósí ní mọ́ṣúárì. Darosha, you lied. Now, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ lọ. Ṣé gbogbo yín rántí pé ìgbà tí Mohbad kú, wọ́n sọ pé bàbá Mohbad sọ pé àwọn bá lọ́yà ń bẹ̀. Àwọn bá àfáà ń bẹ̀. Ẹjọ́ kí ni lọ́yà ń ṣe ń bẹ̀? Ta ló pe lọ́yà? Ṣé Wunmi ló pe lọ́yà ni? Kí ló dé tó pe lọ́yà? Kó tó pe bàbá Mohbad, kó tó pe àwọn parents Mohbad kan wá witness nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe. This same lawyer ni Darosha sọ fún wa sí pé lọ́yà àti 1PRM àwọn ló take over gbogbo music kíní Mohbad. Ṣé rí pé lọ́yà yẹn náà ejò ti lọ́wọ́ nínú? Ṣé rí pé àárín ọ̀tá ni Mohbad wà? Ta ló pe lọ́yà ìgbà tí Mohbad kú? Wunmi, o ti long grant interview lọ́dọ̀ àwọn bloggers. Can you please come out and tell us this? If you are hiding what killed your husband, can you tell us, please? Wunmi, can you tell us who called the solicitor? Wunmi, ṣé wọ́n ló pe lọ́yà? Wunmi, ṣé wọ́n ló pe lọ́yà? Because bàbá Mohbad sọ pé àwọn ti bá lọ́yà àtàfà ń bẹ̀. Nígbà táwọn dé ilé Mohbad, kí lẹ pe lọ́yà fún? Kó ló jẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé lọ́yà ni. Ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ? Kí ló dé tó jẹ́ pé lọ́yà ni next person tẹ́ pé? Olólùfẹ́ yín kú, ẹni tẹ́ nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí kú, ẹni tó lọ́ọ̀bù yín kú. Lọ́yà ni next person tẹ́ pé. Tí ò bá ṣe pé ẹ ti ní planned arrangement, tí ò bá ṣe pé ẹ ti orchestrate ikú bọ̀bọ̀. Darosha wá sọ pé ṣafẹ́ depress àwọn ni. Darosha depression ló máa pa gbogbo yín. Àdàbí tẹ́ bá mọ̀ nǹkan tó pa Mohbad. Àdàbí tẹ́ bá náwó nù kú Mohbad. Now, ẹ bá wa pé lọ́yà yìí. Sherry, a lot of things are left without talking about. Wọ́n sọ pé ìyá Wunmi ọlọ́pàá ni. Ṣó ti lo influence ẹ̀ tó ti fi bá wọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Because a lot of things are left untouched. Kí ni lọ́yà ń ṣe ń bẹ̀ ìgbà tí Mohbad kú? I thought his father was the first person to jẹ́ kó débẹ̀ yẹn ìgbà tí Mohbad kú. But reverse was the case. Èèyàn 100 ti wà nulẹ̀ yẹn. Ó wá ṣe Mohbad bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ò léèyàn ó gbé sábẹ́ staircase. Darosha sọ pé òun ti ẹ̀ ń bá ọmọ ẹ̀. Ìpé bóun ṣe ẹ̀ ń bá mu bàbá òun nìyẹn. Ìgbà tí bàbá òun kú. Darosha, ṣó ti ń pààyàn tó ti ẹ̀ ń bá mu wọn ni? Darosha. Ṣó ti ń pààyàn fáwọn kan ni? Ṣó ti ń bá àwọn èèyàn kan pààyàn kan ni bó ṣe pa Mohbad? Because ó sọ pé bàbá ẹ kú. Now, that is not the bone of contention. Ẹ wo bó ṣe ń backlash bàbá Mohbad ìgbà tí a rí òkú yẹn. Ẹ bá wa pé lọ́yà kẹ́ bá wa bí pé ta ni next of kin Mohbad. We need to know his next of kin. Ṣé gbogbo yín rántí? Ìgbà tó sin bàbá, ìgbà tó sin Mohbad tí gbogbo wa rí ọrùn Mohbad pò ti ṣẹ́nu pò sí. Ṣé gbogbo yín rántí bí gbogbo wa ṣe pariwo pé ta ló ṣí ọrùn? Ta ló ṣí ọrùn? Ẹjọ́ ṣé Darosha ti kú ngbà yẹn ni? Why didn't Darosha come out to exonerate himself? Just because some stupid, wicked, evil people, they are now supporting you. They are telling you people they will be there for you. They are going to fight you to win this case. Let me tell you, tí ọba ayé bá jẹ́ kẹ́ win ẹ̀, ọba ọ̀run ò ní jẹ́ kẹ́ win ẹ̀. Gbogbo yín lẹ máa lọ pàdé Mohbad níbi tó lọ. I don't know Mohbad. And I have nothing to gain in all these fights I'm fighting for Mohbad. But ọmọ ni. Ọmọ tí ó ní ògo ni. Ọmọ tí ó ní nǹkan tó wá ṣe láyé ni. Bóyá nínú orin ẹ̀gan, a máa rí àwọn tó máa yọkàn padà. A máa rí àwọn tó máa sọ nǹkan burúkú náà ayé wọn di oríire. Ìgbà tó ń attack bàbá Mohbad, tó ń bú bàbá yẹn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ṣé Darosha ti kú ni? Tí ò bọ́ta wá sọ̀rọ̀, wọ́n ti plan ẹ̀, wọ́n ti sọ bó ṣe máa sọ, ó wá bọ́ta. Ìwọ sọ pé ó wá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń ṣàlàyé. Why tó ṣe ṣàlàyé ní first day? Tàtí attack bàbá yẹn. Ó máa ṣàlàyé. Darosha ó máa bọ́ta until gbà tó sọ pé ó ti change email address. Spotify Mohbad. Ipò dẹ̀ ń gbé mọ́tò Mohbad kiri. Ó wá lọ plan pẹ̀lú àwọn tẹ́jọ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ síbí báyìí. Ó ever saw the last time torí Mohbad, ó sọ kú tó pa Mohbad. Ọlọ́run á fìyà jẹ gbogbo yín. Ọlọ́run á fìyà jẹ gbogbo yín. Àyàfi tó bá jẹ́ pé ìgbà tí Mohbad wà láyé kò dá sí yín, tí ò bá tiẹ̀ wá dá sí yín gan, ṣé ikú wá ní èrè ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni? Tó bá yẹ pé ó ń kóbìnrin bí Wunmi ṣe sọ pé ó ń kóbìnrin, ṣé ikú lè rí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ Mohbad ni? Tí Wunmi tún dákẹ́ tí ò bá wá tàn mọ́lẹ̀ sí ikú tó pa ọkọ ẹ̀, Wunmi, Ọlọ́run á fìyà jẹ. Àdàbí tó bá yẹ pé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni Mohbad ṣẹ̀ ìgbà tó lóyún tó gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Àìmọye olórin tó jẹ́ pé ó máa fún obìnrin lóyún, tó bá sọ pé àwọn lóyún, máa sọ pé àwọn kọ́ làwọn ní kó lọ wá bí bó ṣe máa ṣe. But ẹ force bọ̀bọ̀ yìí, ẹ ti sínú wedding àpàpàǹdodo, ẹ ti sínú introduction àpàpàǹdodo. Just because ẹ ti plan gbogbo bẹ ṣe máa pa, bẹ ṣe máa gbogbo ẹ̀, bẹ ṣe máa ṣe. Ẹ dẹ̀ plan ẹ̀, ẹ dẹ̀ succeed. Bọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún yín, ẹ succeed. Ọ̀run á jẹ yín níyà, ọ̀run á mú yín lọ. Kò sí bẹ́ ṣe lè gba gbogbo ogun Mohbad, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá lọ́wọ́ nú kú ẹ̀, kò sí bẹ́ ṣe lè pín nǹkan ẹ̀, ọ̀run lẹ ti máa lọ jẹ. Ìgbà tí lọ́yà dé inú ilé Mohbad, a good lawyer, tó dẹ̀ rí pé Mohbad ti kú, why tó ṣe advice wọn? I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block you. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú apọkọjáyé. Ẹni tó bá ti comment tó sọ nǹkan kan báyìí, máa block yín ni. Ìgbà tí lawyer ṣe bí professional ni lawyer. Ìgbà tó débẹ̀ yẹn. Ìgbà tí lawyer débẹ̀ yẹn, tó rí pé Mohbad kú, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀yin, ẹ bá mi máa love and like, ẹ máa comment. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí lè tọ́ lawyer tó jẹ́ kó ṣe, kí ló jẹ́ kí lawyer ṣe? Ó jẹ́ kí lawyer pe ọlọ́pàá, àbí kó sọ pé no, ojú òun nìkan kọ́ ló máa rí eléyìí. Àbí kò tí mo sọ yé yín, but kí ni lawyer ṣe? Lawyer náà dákẹ́ síbẹ̀. Wọ́n sáré ń change gbogbo nǹkan tó jẹ́ kán change. Àmọ́ bó ṣe ń lọ. Ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bàbá olówó kan tí mo mọ̀ ńgbà kan. Bó ṣe kú báyìí, lawyer níyàwó ẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ pé wọ́n change everything. Gbogbo wí bàbá yẹn lọ turn around. Kí ló jẹ́ pé Mohbad kú lawyer lọ pé ẹ bá wa gbàgede ọ̀rọ̀ la wà yìí. Ẹ bá mi tàn mọ́lẹ̀ sí. Lawyer Mohbad kú lawyer lẹ pé. Tí ó ń ṣe ọkùnrin tó yẹ pé níyàwó púpọ̀. Tí lawyer should be, that is Mohbad's lawyer. No, it is not the same lawyer. Different lawyer ló ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú bàbá Mohbad. Mohbad ní personal lawyer tiẹ̀. Why tó jẹ́ pé ìgbà tí Mohbad kú lawyer lọ pé ṣé Wunmi pé láti wá yí gbogbo nǹkan padà ni? Ha, conspiracy wọ lọ. Ah. Lawyer yẹn dẹ̀ débẹ̀. Ó rí pé wọn ò tí pọlọ́pàá. Ó rí pé wọn ò tí pé anybody, wọn ò tí pa àwọn òbí Mohbad. Lawyer náà dákẹ́ síbẹ̀. Ah, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò mí lẹ́ni, iná ọmọ ò ní jó yín.
The audacity, the effrontery. And when I say audacity, you know what I mean? To cover up, to lie, to RIP, to inherit. So sad. So sad. Unless you're an expert or your family is an expert, unless it is something that you people have been doing or something that you guys had planned ahead, why will you call a lawyer and call an Islamic spiritualist after the demise of Mohbad, like few minutes after the demise of Mohbad, or let's say a few hours after the demise of Mohbad? What prompted such action? Normally, if this terrible thing is to happen to anybody, you'll be broken, you'll be disoriented, disorganized, and you might not know what to do next. You'll be in shock if truly you are innocent. There are certain expectations from someone who is not guilty, who lost his or her loved ones. But is it that they've watched a lot of movies? At times, some of these movies, they teach people or prepare them and condition them. Or Wunmi called someone who is used to such and said, hey, look, that child is not Mohbad. So get a lawyer, make sure everything is on Mohbad, and also put Adura as next of kin. And get a spiritualist. Because the family of these people might want to act. We must tie the mind of the mother. We must also tie the spirit of Mohbad, the ghost of Mohbad. Let us see what we can do to make sure that, in fact, the father of Mohbad must be locked also. Wunmi was able to get Mohbad's uncle, that's Darosha, Mohbad's younger brother, Adura, who was in that house few feet away from Mohbad when Mohbad RIP. He was there. And Mohbad's mother. Wunmi was able to get these people into her camp. She tried to get Mohbad's father, but because that man is spiritually alert, they could not capture his mind. They could not capture his conscience. They could not capture the spirit of this man. At first, all looked and seemed like, you see, the silence of Wunmi and our talk with Gist Lover, although we are in a generation of social media activity or activities or lifestyle, she said certain things that didn't connect to what we are saying. And we wanted to find out why some blog back then had said Mohbad passed away as a result of ear infection. Who gave that information out? Now, were they looking for something to say? Were they looking for something to lie about? Did they plan it? What is this? Before they eventually ended up on Prime Boy and the Nurse. Now, Darosha, Mohbad's uncle, Adura, Mohbad's younger brother, Abosede, Mohbad's mother, people expected that they will be the one in pain, tears, crying, demanding justice for their loved ones. But do you know that they are the ones telling us to relax? Are you guys going to do the work of the police? Do you guys want to give us hypertension? What is your guys' business with this? Mind your business. Are you saying you love Mohbad more than us? What kind of justice are you guys seeking for? Why? Because people asked Wunmi to be accountable. People asked Adura to be accountable. And people also said, you, Darosha, the embalmer, you must explain and show where you got the certificate, where you got the legal right to embalm Mohbad. And also, the reason that came up, DNA. DNA is not just to prove paternity. It is one stone to drop two birds. One stone to drop two birds. That's what it is. One is for motive. The father of Mohbad is suspicious. Why? Placenta was not given to Mohbad, neither did he show Mohbad how it is done. In Yoruba culture and in some other culture, placenta being given to the father is just the mother's way of saying, yes, this is your son. Even though some had been given this placenta and they had done what they needed to do with it, bury it, and nothing has, they are still raising a child that is not theirs. But it's just a way of, oh, this child belongs to you. It is yours. Wunmi did not. This prompted Mohbad to request for DNA in his lifetime. Yes, his mother said it when she had when she had been interviewed by Punch newspaper. She said it that Mohbad had requested for DNA in his lifetime. So Wunmi was playing snakes and ladder, trying to show that that child belongs to Mohbad, trying to prove that that child belongs to Mohbad. In fact, when Wunmi gave birth, do you know that they had issues between themselves, that Mohbad had to go stay somewhere else, Wunmi had to go stay with Mohbad's father, Mohbad had to go stay with his elder sister, and they came back together again? All for who is the father? You're a transformer. You left the house. How can you come and say you are pregnant? This child, I'm calculating, is not mine. I want DNA done. Wunmi didn't get DNA done. Why? Because then Mohbad's father had said, okay, let's just calm things down and see how to process it. Visa issue came up. They had to sort out issues of visa. Wunmi refused to get DNA done again to apply for Canadian visa so that she and Liam can travel with Mohbad to Canada. That's one version of the story. If Mohbad had gotten visa, I'm sure that we will know about it, but if all the details and information is inside of his phone, until today, Mohbad's father does not have access to that phone. Who is supposed to have access to Mohbad's phone? Is it not supposed to be part of the investigation to know who and who? Did the police do the needful on it? No, no, no. Wunmi will say, I don't know the password to Mohbad's iPhone. But if the police is to arrest someone on the street and they confiscate their mobile phone, they will say that they took the mobile phone to their laboratory, high-tech center, and they did this and they found out that this person is a fraudster and this person will be going to jail. Very empty-headed people. How come Mohbad's phone, Wunmi's phone, Darosha's phone, Adura's phone, everyone around Mohbad, how come their mobile phones were not thoroughly, forensically, checked? Why? Why didn't they do forensic examination? Why didn't they do what was supposed to be done? Why? This life is full of foolishness, full of wickedness. It's full of wickedness. Thank God that Mohbad's father stood his ground. We've been saying the same thing over and over again, and we all knew that the autopsy and toxicology was not going to yield results if they can swallow CCTV. If there are no recordings of CCTV, but they could show that of the nurse coming in to prove that the nurse had injected Mohbad. That's all what they wanted to establish, nothing more. What about talks that there was a fight on the staircase when Wunmi and Mohbad got home and something had happened to Mohbad? What about that? What about Wunmi wanting to come down from the car on their way back, which they said is always a practice whenever she's being questioned? And Spending said questions about visa Canada. He heard about it. A lot of things. He said at first they were speaking as if they don't want people to know. Then later it became like they didn't cover whatever it is that both of them had become like odd. The thing is this: if we are to say it's not true, it's okay. How come Wunmi has now refused to get DNA done now? Why? Why is it now difficult for her? Let us assume, every other things are lies. Why is it difficult for her to get it done now? That's the question, if she's not guilty. It is obvious, very much obvious, that Mohbad cannot be the father of that child. It is obvious. That is the reason why she will stall till now. That's the reason why she will, try to argue this in court. That's the reason why that child does not belong to Mohbad. And that, I believe, is the motive behind the demise of Mohbad. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the reason behind it. Can't be fooling ourselves. That's the reason behind it. It cannot be any other thing. Because if you, as a person, as a clear-minded person, someone who has nothing to hide, you will not in any way, not at all, drag this for too long.